EVE Online's only source for news from Notoras. Notoras is a shining example of what can be when a community decides to cultivate a culture of togetherness and fair dealing. In political news, the people with the strongest opinions about a word are the same people who are unable to define that word and unwilling to open a dictionary. In sports news, the mustard is off the hot dog in Notoras. There were 72 kills since our previous broadcast. Pod kills excluded from that number. 52 solo kills. Said one local sports fan, and I quote, "I'm worried that I've got early onset paraphilia. I've been walking the dog and cupping the dice 15 times a day. I got a blister yesterday, and it's getting worse and worse. Does this look infected to you?" End quote. Following our previous broadcast, Diana Kim, Thanatos Marathon, Lil Jerry Sizzler, Going Off-Roading, Vero Knoll, Ree Yuri, Zoran Firestone, and Dogi, all over the weekly leaderboard. Notable high scores include Thanatos Marathon catching 20 points for a crew or solo with his Kikimora. Both of those ships are really fun ships. And Gory Thane grabs 22 points for soloing a Vexer with his Incursus, punching up 2 weight classes. A beautiful kill. Engagements of note include this absolute ruckus recounted by a participant, and I quote, "We were out looking for an escalation at a Caldari Open, and Diana Kim and her alt show up with 2 coward-fit Dracovacs, and the fight commences. Directly, a small gang of frigates and destroyers hits the grid and starts mixing it up. And then a Vargur hits the grid, and the shit gets serious. I haven't seen very many Marauders show up for a fight, and watching this beast do business was worth dying for. When the Proteus showed up for Lynx, that Vargur cleaned house. Zoran Firestone absolutely wrecked the competition. I must take my hat off to him. I was in such disbelief the first time he killed me that I came back right away for him to kill me again." End quote. 12 hours later, Diana Kim loses another 2 coward-fit Dracovacs, predictably fit in the exact same fashion. The term one-trick pony comes to mind. Ree Yuri in a Leshak doing heavy damage, and Meat Lover from Soju grabbing the final blow on one of the kills. Ubom catching the final blow on the other. Time Lord snags Diana Kim's pod, taking 1.2 billion ISK out of Diana's head, and he did it with a smart bomb, which is hilarious. Diana Kim losing over 2 billion ISK in Notoras in just 12 hours. In Anomaly news, those new Upwell covert research facilities are getting some kills in Notoras. There are currently 11 of them populating the system scanner at time of broadcast. Notoras News letters to the editor. Dear Sir, I am an avid follower of your news service, and I felt compelled to write you to express my thanks for your efforts to bring the happenings of Notoras to the rest of New Eden. It is plain for all to see that Notoras is a system full of excitement and splendor. I also hear the bordellos of Notoras are a magnificent sight to behold and are especially comforting to weary travelers. Although I have not had the chance to visit Notoras yet, your new service genuinely makes me feel like I am already a lifelong resident and 3-term member of the local PTA. That's just how damn welcoming a place you make Notoras feel. I will soon have enough ISK to pack up my family and settle there myself. I am just waiting on a business deal I made in Jita to return me double the ISK I invested. I expect it to come through any day now. Until then, I wish you well, and will continue to subscribe to your fine service for news about the best system in all of New Eden. Yours faithfully, Holly McQueen. And that is the news from Notoras. In Notoras, you can find the community and culture you are looking for, without the implied pressures and demands of a corporation or an alliance. In Notoras, we demand nothing of you, and we expect greatness from you, as you deserve.